everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Bears. With that, let's get out to Soldier Field. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here on, and right away he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Cutler. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And just like that, it's third down. From the gun on third down, it's Cutler. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. And we get a peek at the offense and a peek at Alshon Jeffrey. An absolute matchup nightmare for any defensive back. Size, speed, terrific hands. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On third down, Cutler. And that is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. And it's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 3rd down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Pernell McPhee is a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So on 4th down, the Eagles will call on the left foot of Donnie Jones to punt it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now Cutler down around his goal line. Jeffrey with a catch left side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. 2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Throwing again, it's Cutler. Surveying the field. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Connor Barwin with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. Now Sproles. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. Back out now come the Philadelphia Eagles, and we noted earlier they're 4-4. It's interesting. They started 3-0, a couple great wins in there, one over the Steelers, but now they've lost 4 or 5. What do you make of this team?
I still think this is a very good, much improved Philadelphia team over last season. I think that they can do things on offense that they couldn't do before just by style. And defensively, they're much more rested, so they play better. But they're in a really tough division. Going into last weekend, every team in the NFC East was above 500. The only division in the NFL that could boast that number.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Wentz. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. And he's brought down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. First and 10. Here's Wentz. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dorial Green Beckham, 31 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone. It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. We can talk about rookie quarterbacks and mistakes they make, but an 11-11 record and 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions going into this weekend's games, that wasn't too bad. Not bad at all. And understandably, a lot of people talking about Prescott and Wentz, but you say Cody Kessler deserves a little love. I think so. He made a 6th start against Dallas, threw a touchdown pass, and continues to be accurate and tough in the pocket. Carson Wentz, I think, is still playing well, despite the fact the team's had a little bit of a losing skid. But Dak Prescott threw 3 touchdown passes at Green Bay, threw 3 more against Cleveland last weekend. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far. They come out here in the eye.
I got him.
This is Howard on second down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here. Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On 3rd down, Cutler. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Back to the air. Cutler after the pick-6. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
Absolutely zero surprise at that throw we just saw. I mean, Jay Cutler has a whip for an arm.
He's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in southern Indiana.
Where in southern Indiana, though?
Well, he's born in Santa Claus. How about that?
That's pretty strong right there.
Nearby to my hometown of Evansville. Bet you've never been there, have you?
I have not been there, but I'm looking forward to being invited for a holiday cheer.
You're invited. Put that on your bucket list.
Thank you.
On second down, Cutler. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, it's Howard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Cutler finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down Bears.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out come the Eagles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They come up in an offset eye. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wentz now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Green Beckham's got it complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to, and this is caught inside the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Pernell McPhee in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when Aaron's
looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Cutler. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They snap it at one. Now it's looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try to get the running game going with Brian Matthews. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! All right, now, let's get 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here's Wentz to throw. Screen pass to Sproles. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And now it's 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. 2nd and 10 now. It's Cutler. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 3rd down, Cutler. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run. It's Carey. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
In motion left here, Green Beckham. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Carry now for Ryan Matthews. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Here we go now.
To throw, it's Wentz. Can't find anyone open. Out to his left. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's fourth down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they just...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. His throw incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now Cutler on third and long. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. Time for a break. They give him a gain of 38. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first and 10, it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Cutler out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun.
Here we go. It's Cutler on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Shift together here from the D-line. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up.
Wentz to throw. And Salek here, left side. So a nice job. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Wentz. And it's caught by Salek. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Check 24, check 24. Single. Here we go now.
Now Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing...
Eddie Royal with nobody in front of him. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And the Eagles are going to recover, and that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 43 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go with Howard again. And he will lose you. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. One last shot for Cutler. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
take me back.